Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for joining me here for The Messenger is Here. Let's see energetically what the advice is for today. I will be using the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. Thank you to all for... Oh, and this is by Giuliano Costa, if you're not aware of this deck. I've had it for a while. I love the imagery on it, so we're using it for fresh energies today. Thank you to all for joining me yesterday on the premiere of the Twin Flame Soulmate reading. It was an interesting reading. If you have not checked it out, please do so. As the moon is transiting through Sagittarius today the 19th of October. Happy birthday to my mum. Yes, it is her birthday today, so help me wish her a happy birthday. She's getting on. Let's see how the stars align. Just looking at the sky, we have a lot of challenging connections between the planets, between the deities, as I see the planets. Even though the moon is in Sagittarius, quite optimistic, but an open and freeing and wanting to expand and explore emotionally. It's like the situations around us are not letting us do that. So especially where relationships are concerned. And why am I talking about relationships? It's because we've got North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and we've just, recently had a new moon in Libra on a solar eclipse, right? Where the South Node is, which is talking about letting go of injustices, letting go of unequal connections with others, whether it's business, family, love. There has been some sort of an inequality, so justice needs to be served, we need to find our peace as, Libra, when not in sync and not in balance, can, be on the other side where Aries is concerned. Remember, Libra and Aries, they share the same axis. So Aries is I, me, my. So I need to love myself first so I could be whole to be in this connection. Or if you're not loving me and you're only looking after yourself, you're only looking out for yourself, then there is no flow between you and I and us, right? So tomorrow it's when we're having Mercury connecting with the Sun, a cazimi of Mercury. Mercury will be in the heart of the Sun. There's something about wanting to... because they're in difficult connection to Neptune, which is illusion, deception in Pisces. So there's some sort of adjustments or some sort of a dilemma. It's like we're missing the point, like we've got no ability to see the truth. But hopefully, and the truth can speak to what's on mainstream media, what news we hear, or it could be something to do with our imagination or something we're creating. We're hoping for clarity, understanding, where this relationship, where this deal, where this project is heading. But we're needing to make some adjustments. There are dilemmas and possible also choices, but we could be missing the point. When I say missing the point, it could be that the clarity is right there, but we're missing it. We're not seeing clearly. Okay, so let's see what's going on. How do the stars affect us today? Aries and I am, which is what I was talking about just now. Aries is Mars ruled, and Mars is now in Scorpio. So Mars is very powerful in Scorpio. As we know, Mars rules Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio is all about getting deep, going deep, not fearing, looking into the darkness. Scorpio is being intimate, emotionally, physically, and we're not finished with the Scorpio and the Taurus eclipses, which are closing up at the end of October, even though, of course, these energies could be long lasting until the end of the year, and even into early next year, I'm going to say. But something is culminating and completing. Remember, we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, which is a Venus ruled sign that's opposite to Scorpio. As Mars has ingressed into Scorpio and now transiting through Scorpio, he will be reminding us of the eclipses that we've been through in the past couple of years. He will be activating, and remember, Scorpio is fears, it's control, it's power, it's trying to hold on to the control. What's going on here? Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. There's the dilemma pertaining to messages, movement, change. Feels like there's a blockage here. One moment things are happening and then all of a sudden a wall is up. There's a sense of, Ten of Swords, a really, really heavy ending here, or some feeling of betrayal. And the Aries I am, this could speak to anger, frustration, someone being more ego-centered, not caring for the other but caring more for themselves. The Aries and I am, Aries is Mars ruled, and Mars is in a very strong position. It's like I'm going to take that leap of faith whether it brings an ending or not. It's like I may not have all the information, all the understanding, but I'm the warrior, right? I am able to do this. I'm going to look out for myself, and if my relationship wants to meet me halfway, then I'm open to that. We've got cardinal fire energy, cardinal fire, North Node. That's where the North Node is. It's in Aries, and it is a number 13, interestingly enough, which is the death card. 13 equals a 4. Things to do with things to do with the past, things to do with our home, with our foundation. Anyway, let's see what's going on. What are the messages today, dear Spirit? Thank you for your guidance. Let's see what's going on with a 5-card spread. What's going on in the now? We've got a Page of Pentacles. We're coming from Ace of Wands. What's on our mind? 5 of Swords. Ready for action, ready for trouble. Recent past, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Mother, sister, lover, boss, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We do have a fair bit of earth. We've got a mother and a child. We could have a difference in age here. We've got a queen and we've got a page, so it could be mother-child. It could be an aunt, a relative for some of you. But there's something to do with money matters. We've got an Ace of Wands, so at the foundation is some sort of an opportunity that's begun from the distant past. Remember, Ace of Wands is I desire this. Also, things have been shown. Remember, the Ace of Wands is opportunities. Aces are opportunities, but there's a lot of decisiveness here. It's like the light having come on pertaining to something we're creating or that we desire. Queen of Pentacles focuses on that pentacle, which could speak to money, a home, commitment, a marriage, a contract. We know Queen of Pentacles is a very experienced queen. She's very steady and stable and very careful, very much about duties, putting in extra work. I do see Queen of Pentacles very often, as we know. Capricorn, of course, is very hardworking, leadership. Queen of Pentacles could also be Virgo, not so much Taurus. Venus is in Virgo right now. Pluto is in Capricorn. So Venus is going to come up to trine Pluto from Virgo to Capricorn. But Venus is also connecting really well to Taurus, right? Connecting with Jupiter that's transiting through Taurus. Jupiter retrograde will bring old situations back from the past. It's all about duty, stability, resources, service. Now, we could also be looking at matters of health, whether it's practical steps pertaining to health, psychological steps, or what we're doing on a daily basis, what we're working on. We see that, crowning and on our mind, the mind is in shambles here. Five of Swords. This could be internal, external conflict and competition. It's all about the mind, all about the perception. Remember, Neptune in Pisces is clouding our perception pertaining to relationships, equality, legalities, legal issues as well. This could be, let's say, a mother and a child, and she's fighting for child support. She could be a single mother, right? The I am energy does bring a lot of strength, decisiveness, fearlessness, I'm going to say. Yeah. Remember that pages are messengers, but also the Page of Pentacles is, I'm studying this pentacle. I'm strategic. I'm slow. I know what I want to create. I know where I'm heading. This is what I'm studying and I'm looking at. Even though there are many challenges and dark thoughts and maybe also a perception of fear that maybe I cannot do this. I don't have the intelligence, the ingenious mind. There's too much competition. I don't know. But there's a lot of, we've got air and fire. Air and fire can be very explosive, but this is more about calming oneself and maybe even doing some research into how we can create, how we can manifest whatever this pentacle is for you. What is the possible outcome? We've got the Death card. The Death card, Scorpio, major arcana, very strong. So interesting because we are coming into the Scorpio season very soon. And of course, as I said, Mars in Scorpio is activating the eclipses. And they have got to do with the South Node. Remember that Scorpio is where the South Node was. Now that's ingressed into Libra. So something to do with a change, a metamorphosis, a letting go. A Scorpio can also be letting go of the fears or letting go of money that comes through from a partner, from other sources, from joint resources with a partner, money that comes through from another source. Scorpio, it is, of course, we're not reading reversals, but yes, Scorpio, the season ahead, November isn't going to be an easy month at all, my dear friends. And if you're interested in why that is, join us on Patreon. We do look into the astrology pertaining to the month ahead. We'll be doing that soon, so join us. We also learn astrology through our community on Patreon, as I do go through the chart and show you what certain aspects mean, and we do explain the astrology. So it's not only understanding the energies of the month of November, but it's also learning astrology, the language of astrology. So Scorpio is very strong here. We've got the moon, so we're going to have a lunar eclipse in Taurus at that 5th degree. So in the early part of Scorpio, so this is going to affect obviously the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius. We're in those energies of the lunar eclipse already. So if you're born in the first few days, the eclipse will be important for you. Remember, it's going to be a lunar eclipse in Taurus. Taurus is where the moon likes to be. It's a full moon, but nevertheless, it is going to remind us, and we'll be talking about that on Patreon. It'll be reminding us of certain past other eclipses which are being activated by this eclipse now. Possibly also looking back 19 years. I will be giving you dates through Patreon, my dear friends. So the moon speaks to secrecy, deception, intuition, strong intuition. It does look like a full moon, so we're coming up to that. Obviously, emotionally something is completing. The moon does also speak to the past. It speaks to our home, to our emotional happiness. The moon, on a more collective level, it speaks to the people, right? Or our country where we reside. What's beneath that? We've got the Seven of Cups. There's the Neptune energy. We've got justice here. Libra, right? Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Something to do with justice or injustices. It's like a portal having opened up. Remember the Libra energy as the South Node has ingressed into Libra. This will also be activating the cardinal signs. So those of you that are born in the last few days of Aries, Libra, Capricorn and Cancer, obviously Pluto in Capricorn has been activated. That's why we've been seeing a lot of themes pertaining to death, actual death, metaphorical death, things pertaining to power struggles in the world as well. Seven of Cups, things are up in the air. Lots of choices, lots of illusion, misconceptions, misunderstandings pertaining to our personal life, past situations connected to a mother, to your mother, to motherhood. Beneath that is the Ten of Cups, which is like an ending or a restart. Ten of Cups is happiness, bliss. But we've got Libra and justice after the Ten of Cups, which speak to possible ending, a divorce, settlement, things being up in the air pertaining to our emotional happiness, possibly also connected to inheritance, for some of you, connected to someone's passing. There could be issues there, family connected issues pertaining to who gets what. Money, Scorpio is also the money that comes through from inheritance. Yes, it could also speak to tax debt, tax returns as well. Let's see, because remember, it's a general reading. We are looking at the general energies. I'm going to be using the chocolate message cards today from Rosie Shalhoub, my friend from down under, from Sydney, Australia. We will see what Spirit is telling us pertaining to the advice. But let's look at love for a moment. Let's look at relationships, romantic relationships. And we've got a 13 here and a 13 there. What's going on? What's going on? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction, which is very Scorpio, right? Scorpio it could be secret love affairs. It could be secret, intimate relationship. It could also be secret fears connected to an emotional or even an intimate connection. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I do see the make the effort like a soulmate connection. We do see emotion here. We see strong connections. Emotional, passionate, but also divine connections here. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And we see the divine masculine looking away, like fears opening up emotionally. This is a connection to a soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate for some of you. Now remember that Venus in Virgo is connecting well through a trine to Jupiter in Taurus. So we're looking at our values. We're looking at practical matters connected to love. Venus is love. She's the goddess of peace, reciprocity, self-worth, values. But Venus in Virgo, she could be very much about practical matters, uncertain. She demands a pure and truthful relationship. Can this partnership, even in business, can it stand? Can it stand where materialistic side of things are concerned, practical things, reality, and not just the dream or our imagination? Let's see emotionally where we are today. And remember, we will be having surprises as Venus, towards the end of the month, will be connecting in a good aspect to Uranus. Anything can happen. We've got victims, so someone is stuck in a victim mentality. Pisces energies. Pause. So there's a lot of stoppage here. Someone is needing to see things from a different perspective. Someone can be dealing with a major ending, karmic ending, that they're closing up in their life. Remember, Pisces is unconditional love, but it's also surrender. It's also deception, manipulation. It can be emotional manipulation, but also a very strong divine connection that could also be a secret love affair. We've got summer. It's like the sun comes through to clear those clouds. Summer speaks to happiness. It speaks to confidence. It's Leo. It's risk. It is risk. New direction. The sun does come through. So there will be clarity. It's like someone is feeling much more confident. Someone is ready. Remember the Aries and I'm willing to take that risk. I'm going to take that journey. Yes, it could be a emotional, physical journey. Oh, okay. I suppose the King of Swords needed to be seen here. King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This could also be communication, truth, legalities, and some sort of a decision. Let's see what's going on. Why do we have the Page of Pentacles? What's that about? In the now, we've got a lot of worry, a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Nine of Swords, being too much about the details. That message is not coming in. I've been waiting, I've been up all night, worried, sick about some sort of legality, some sort of news, some sort of a promise that is pending. What's the Ace of Wands about? We've got Judgment, some sort of a moment of crisis or a decision in the past, something to do with a resurrection of sorts, help coming through from Spirit. Remember, this is Archangel Michael. Second chances this could speak to. Let's look at that Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Pisces, unexpected offer. A small offer. A creative offer. Something to do with creating something and then investing in it. Whether it's business, whether it's an idea, whatever this is. I see where love is concerned, we see this page like tiptoeing, a juvenile offer, possibly also it could also be a necessary apology. or a very small offer, something that is being looked at seriously. Let's see what that Five of Swords is, because there's a lot of worry and a lot of competition. We've got the Hierophant, Taurus. Something to do with conservatism, involving other people, family members, whether it's a business, whether it's a family situation, whether it's someone's beliefs, that this could be internal conflict pertaining to someone's beliefs or the way they perceive things. The Hierophant, remember, is where it's Taurus. It's where the last eclipse on the Taurus-Scorpio axis is taking place, and this is closing up a cycle from the end of 2021. What is the Hierophant? Because the Hierophant speaks to beliefs and also needing to keep the faith. Let's take one more on that. We've got the Four of Swords. Something has taken forever. Someone needed to heal. Four of Swords is inaction, because there's internal conflict or other people that are involved here. We've got a fair few swords here. Four of Swords is also exhaustion. Someone being in battle all the time. Thinking, feeling as though they've had to fight for everything. I would say that this is the power of the mind and of faith and of believing is stronger than just our perception or the way we perceive things and think. Right? The power of belief. Four of Swords, remember, comes after the Three of Swords. So there's been some sort of disappointment, obviously. What is this Page of Cups on the Queen of Pentacles? We've got the Queen of Cups as well. So when matters of love or creativity or anything to do with intuition and that higher knowing, sensitive matters like romantic connections or psychic ability comes through from the recent past. So matters pertaining to romance, practical matters, money matters, the way we create. It's like an offer has been, it's like someone's been tiptoeing around an offer here. The Queen of Cups is like the High Priestess, remember. So she's very intuitive. She could be very emotional. I don't know if this is a partnership. This could be Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups is very recessive energy. Yes, it could be the same person. But it's also telling me that someone needs to trust their intuition. We've got the Moon here, which is the general energy. This Queen of Pentacles is, it could be two people, one that's more psychic, more trusting their higher self, the other one looking more at the practical ways and potential, whether it's a money-making scheme or something that promises stability pertaining to happiness, whether it's relationship or partnership or even finances, right? Let's look at this Nine of Swords in the now. We've got the Star. So the Star is a wish fulfillment that promises something panning out in the near future. It could be that information has been blocked, or it's all about timing, where someone is waiting for news. Now we've got 9 swords, a 5 and a 4, which we've also got the 9 of Swords here. I think that there's more worry at the end of the day than anything else. Yeah. I want to take a card on the Moon. What is the Moon, which is the general energy? We've got the King of Swords. This is not by chance that the King of Swords showed up before. There will be clarity. I feel that this King of Swords is going to clear the air, and Aquarius energy is very strong, whether it's the Aquarian season ahead, For some, yes, I know this is very far off. It could also say that when, as you know, the moon is going to be transiting through Aquarius, which give it about 4 or 5 days, that you may have the clarity, something will clear pertaining to the moon, right? Let's see what the outcome card is. We've got the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is missed opportunities, emotional, an emotional lack of happiness in a certain situation that involves the home or someone's emotional security, matters connected to the past. I would say that these two, Divine Feminine, which we'll also see here, are not focusing on the Ace of Cups. This is behind them. So something needs to go before this cup can be revealed, understood. And the Ace of Cups is a possible new beginning. Remember the I Am. It also speaks to right now, until you have the news, it's a time of taking care of you, loving thyself at this time. There's some sort of a metamorphosis or a death process that's going on pertaining to the Four of Cups. Fours, remember, always speak to the past and to the home. We've got a Seven of Swords. I get the notion to tell you that things are not as they seem, because the Seven of Swords is stealth, sneakiness, the thief, but it can also speak to intelligence. Something could be coming up pertaining to a lack of communication, clear and concise communication, misunderstandings, missed opportunities, which brought an ending. But this ending was divinely guided. Let's take one more. And we've got this is the Magician. There will be communication. There will be clarity. The stars need to align well for that to happen. Right? We've got Virgo Gemini here. And we've got a Four of Pentacles. It's like holding on or waiting, holding on, not being open, holding on to something for dear life, waiting for something, for another four. So Four of Pentacles is the miser, feeling left out of a relationship, feeling left out pertaining to a partnership. Something to do with four. I feel that this points back to Aries, to April. The Aries and onto the Taurus season, possibly. So the 4th month of 2023. This is the miser. This is a lack of funds. This is not feeling loved. This is not being open about your emotions, your home life, things connected to the past. This is the Taurus card for me. Beneath that is the Ace of Swords. I see a very heavy crown here. Someone is not open because they feel that it will harm their ego. It's like holding on to some ego, wearing like a mask, not being totally truthful. But we do see the bird here. Ace of Swords is clarity in its communication, which will clear the air. Okay, yes, this could speak to waiting on money, waiting on a decision pertaining to payments, pertaining to a child, receiving payments, something, money that's owed. Whether it's money that's owed or whether it is an answer that is owed, an apology that is owed, something is owing here. Something is owed, something needs to change. It's like the energies are blocked because some sort of karmic payment needs to happen. It's like an injustice has happened and the energies are blocked. Someone needs to pay their dues. Honeycomb chocolate. Success. Let me show you the card. Yum. Let me show you the message, and I will read this to you. The rewards of your hard work are about to come to fruition. Success, good luck, and fortune are coming your way. It is now time to nest, to harvest, and to build in order for your dreams to be realized. This is a time of much needed energy as you find yourself saving for the future, buying an investment, building a home, or starting a new diet or healthy eating regime. Remember that, my friends, remember that Venus in Virgo is about diet. It is about nutrition. It is about starting a diet, a new health regime. And the health regime can be where relationships are concerned. It doesn't necessarily, obviously, only speak to health. Venus in Virgo is what we do daily. It's our work, what work we put in and what we receive for the service that we provide. I am well looked after. I feel confident about my future. That is beautiful. I think I'm going to take, and I want to take another message for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so there's quite a few of you out there. Maybe we can catch a few more energies here. Success is, of course, Jupiter. Jupiter in a Venus-ruled sign in Taurus is success. You need to believe in that. You've worked hard. You've been exhausted. The success is coming. Someone has pulled off a successful outcome. Scorpio is big amounts of money that comes from others. I got the goosebumps as I was just saying that. What's going on? Flexibility, chocolate. Now, flexible, being flexible, right? Mutable energy is Moon in Sagittarius, Venus in Virgo, Saturn in Pisces. We're talking about transmutation and change. Let me show you fruit and nut chocolate. Flexibility, yum. Let's look at the message. You can pause on that and read it yourself. But the perfect marriage of sultanas and nuts. The chocolate represented by this card foresees a situation that will ask you to demonstrate extreme flexibility. On one hand, things will pan out sweetly, while on the other, the path ahead may appear difficult and prove harder to swallow. Keep an open mind and be patient when it comes to a situation that will cause angst. We see the angst in the cards here. Look at things from another's perspective and things will appear balanced, even if you don't get your own way. I'm always open and receptive to new ideas and the opinions of others. So this is, see, not just I am, but we are. This is what you need to focus on. This came through as well. And let's take just one more, because we can. Chewy nougat, chocolate, patience. My goodness. Now that's not Aries' forte, right? It's not the ability of Aries. We know Aries is a fire sign, a cardinal fire sign. It may appear that a lot of things are up in the air at this time. You may feel frustrated and tired of waiting. Decisions feel like they're no longer yours to make. Your life may feel like it is being controlled by another. This card signifies a time where all you can really do is wait and be patient. Don't try to force things to happen because your efforts may backfire on you. All you can do is let go, surrender control, and wait. Surrender control and wait. I put my best foot forward and I wait patiently for the right time for my rewards to be manifested. Now, remember here, I'm going to say, Aries could be very warlike, so don't take part in that. Ahead of us, the month of November is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be a very powerful, very challenging, an uphill battle of a month. Personally and collectively, of course, it will differ pertaining to your own natal birth chart. For those of you that are interested in me looking at your chart and seeing how the transiting planets will affect you personally, because we're reading collectively here, then do reach out. All the links are beneath. Our website, email, everything is there. So be patient. Hold back. Do things that will make you feel good. Let off some steam. Exercise. Get a punching bag. Whatever you need to do to let off some steam, because I do see a lot of frustration here. I do see a lot, but it speaks to worth waiting for. There's a lot of chemistry, which is the energies that are building, and when they do not find an outlet, then they will be internalized, and then we will feel the stress and the angst, right? So high blood pressure and all those things. Make the effort, it says here. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, but come from a place of love and not from a place of being in opposition to the other person. Yes, love thyself, but also cut the other person some slack, I'm going to say. There will be honest discussions about your feelings, you and the other person's feelings here. Remember the star. The star is the truth. It is Aquarius. It is also Uranus. Unexpected turns of events will happen. So expect the unexpected. We've got success through flexibility, through patience. And of course, not only love ourselves, but love others that are around us. Okay, remember the summer. Summer is Leo. It is loving. It is fun. It is flirtatious. It is confident. But it's also generous. Generosity of heart. All right. I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here. My dear friends, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Always. We'll be back, okay? We'll be back with more. Talk to you soon. Namaste, everyone.